Hello and welcome back to the Projects module. In our previous lessons, we explored the project scope and schedule configuration settings. In this lesson, we will look at the configuration options available for cost, including project budget. Let's select Project Interior Design Head Office created in the previous lesson. Next, let's open the Analytic tab. There are three predefined Analytic Plans in Odoo, called Project, Departments and Internal. There is Analytic Accounting setting in the Accounting application. That's why we can see the Analytic account with the same name as our project. This Analytic account was created within the project's accounting plan automatically. Let's discuss this in more detail. Now we will head to the second screen where we are logged into a database with the Accounting module installed. Analytic Accounting is a useful feature in Odoo that helps track cost and revenues and analyze projects or services' profitability. It can be activated in the Accounting settings. Now let's select Configuration, then scroll down and select Analytic Accounts. Here we see all accounts created for all projects. Generally, Analytic Account means a special analytics section that allows us to accumulate expenses and revenues related to each project. They are created automatically when a project is created, as we have just seen in the Interior Design Head Office project form. Let's filter accounts by name of our project and type INTER. Let's click and open this account. Here we see an Analytic Plan. Every account belongs to an Analytic Plan, so it is a mandatory field. Let's close this window. We can get clear financial reports by assigning project costs and revenues to different analytical plans. Moreover, we can create a project budget and manage costs and revenues to see how a project is performing. Next, let's select Configuration again, then scroll down and select Analytic Plans. We can see three predefined plans. Let's press New and create a new one to manage our projects in more detail. Let's call it Cost Items. We can select a parent plan. Let's leave that field empty for now. Default applicability can be optional, mandatory, or unavailable. If an analytic plan is set as mandatory, you will be unable to confirm what is set in the Applicability tab unless the Analytic Plan is set. Let's add a line on the Applicability tab. Under the Applicability tab, there is the option called Domain to add a specific domain. Domain means area of application where accounts under this Analytic Plan must be specified, such as invoice, vendor bill, purchase order, or sales order, and others. Let's add a new line and select Invoice. We can set applicability, optional, mandatory, or unavailable. Let's set applicability as mandatory for invoices. In this case, invoices cannot be confirmed unless the Analytic Plan has been set. We can also specify a color for this Analytic Plan. The Product Category option can define which products' categories should be used. We can also define applicability for domain. In the top right, we see two smart buttons to move between records. Let's press right arrow. This is Default Project Plan. We see two smart buttons indicating that there are 0 subplans and 39 analytic accounts associated with this Analytic Plan. Let's go back to Analytic Accounts via Configuration, Analytic Accounts, add a custom group, and select Plan. We can see 39 records in Project Analytic Plan. As well as for our Project Interior Design Head Office, they were created automatically along with projects. We can see 10 departments in the Departments plan. They were created manually. We don't see our newly created Cost Items plan because it is empty yet. Let's create a new account called Salary. Let's select Cost Item as a plan and save it. As we have seen earlier in this lesson, Plan is mandatory. Let's also add the second analytic account called Transport and save it. We will see these accounts later in this lesson. For more detailed information on the full functionality of Analytic Accounting, please visit the Smart Academy Accounting course. Let's return to the previous screen, where we are configuring our interior design head office, and refresh it. Here we can see a newly created Analytic Plan. Let's come back to the Accounting app and explore the next concept related to project management cost called budget. Let's set budget management in the Accounting module settings. Let's select Configuration, then Settings of the Accounting application and find this setting. Let's type BUD. Now let's create the project budget for our interior design head office. Let's go to the Accounting menus, select Analytic Budget and press New. Let's call it Budget 2025 Interior Design. We can select budget type, revenue, expense, or both of them. Let's select expense. We have to define a period. Let's set period as project planned dates from September 18th to October 18th. Next, add lines for our new project interior design. Let's add 4 budget lines for different departments. Let's add a new line, select Project, then Production Department, and Cost Item Salary. Let's define an amount of £10,000 for the Production Department. Let's add other lines. Now we can manage expenses within our project with more detail, across departments and cost items. We will explore practical application of project costs functionality in future lessons. Now we've successfully covered the configuration settings related to project cost, Analytic Accounts, and project budget. Why don't you head to the next lesson, where we will continue to explore cost configuration options for the project module and integration with the sales module. Thanks for watching, and until next time.